want some cookie dough? I don't have space on the counters.
How about this though?
But try some. Let me see if this can be compacted even more, even though it probably shouldn't.
So nice.
But they now seriously all went to the bar.
Yes, they stay in the bar.
Why?
Because I'm right up. Very cultural again. Our jacket was very comfortable.
Very fast cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's actually very comfortable. There's no issue with this.
But after 3 days, I got really do that again.
So they're going to come to Castle 2. I think they will come to Castle 2.
New people. New student.
New students, miss me. Go to Castle 2.
I have nothing to say.
What's the story?
What story?
There's always a story.
I don't hate, I don't love.
When somebody you don't have, you don't love.
But I wouldn't like to say. But
On camera?
yeah.
No.
Wow. Nothing to say.
That was a bit more than 6 months ago. That was
I was there more.
No,
In
that was
April.
not. That was,
In
yes,
April.
that was in April.
Wow,
Yeah. So,
I came to ECU for an
yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Who's boss? Boss!
Okay, now I really can fit in.
Boss!
Yeah,
Boss.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Early.
By mistake, opened the email. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You know that?
do you never learn? Email is bad for your health.
It's Friday evening. All emails are done. Don't look at my phone. Don't look at my phone.
Just for grown-ups.
Are you going to make the final piece just exactly to fit that procedure?
No, this is just not gonna, this needs to be eaten.
I'm too tired. I need to sleep more.
Yes, that is generally good to us.
Boss!
Ah, yes, yes. Coming.
You keep saying that and still you're not here.
Trying to attach camera, man.
Okay. The last hour of camera.
Yes.
Boss?
No, this is not gonna fit.
You want the last of the week over E?
Coming.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
I'm slowly dying.
Well, aren't we all?
Open the email. It's endless breadth of some. Oh my god. You know, since we now work. Well, not we. I'm always at the office, but I have colleagues that appear once in a blue moon.
Yes. Knows.
And I say once in a blue moon, that's pretty much like a few hours per week. And you know those people that kind of like sending endless emails?
Yes.
I just
have
can't.
heard of those.
No, but I mean, you know people that would rather spend time to write 20, 30 emails than appear at the office for an hour. I'm like, stop it, let's come sit.
Sit and talk.
Yeah.
We don't do that these days.
Huh?
Sitting, talking? No.
Is it okay for me to take apart the Christmas tree?
Take apart the tree,
The Christmas tree.
Oh,
On
Christmas
camera.
over already.
Unless we wanna do cameras tomorrow morning.
No, we probably don't wanna do cameras tomorrow morning.
Then, will I take apart the tree or will I leave it and take it apart off camera?
No, take it apart.
This breeze,
Nice.
so.
So. Wintermint.
So,
So.
what do we do?
We take apart a Christmas tree. We try to find all the ornaments that have been hidden around the house.
You know where the others are?
They went to the bar.
For a drink?
No.
Yeah.
I believe they were not drinking. They were just going there for having a conversation.
Yeah, totally.
Talking about us.
Giving out about us.
Yeah.
I really thought they needed gasoline or something.
Oh, sweet summer child.
It's 5 of each.
Stefan,
Uh-huh.
try this.
Eat it.
Try this.
Is this edible?
Yes.
Or is it
Well, it's both.
I wouldn't try it if it needs to be cooked.
No,
Huh?
if it's supposed to be a cookie, it needs to be baked. If it's supposed to be cookie dough, you can eat it as is.
It's good.
Who's out?
It's very good. Am I synchronized?
Yep.
It's true.
Let's do it. Down the Christmas tree decorations.
Uh-huh.
This for
So, is there some order in which we?
Yes. Let's just take them all off and put them down here. Then I'll start putting them in the box as the way they should be. Because different ones go in different boxes. Goodbye Christmas. We'll see you next year. It was great to have you drop by.
See you on
Eat it. Yeah, eat it.
anniversary.
Mm. So I'll give these decorations to Jennifer. I don't ever recall taking down a Christmas tree before Christmas before. I think they taste really good.
It's always Christmas in some part of the world, you know.
That's not how this works, but sure.
How does the proverb go?
Jolly Christmas comes once a year.
I'm not
Make it
aware
for a
of
cockle
any
cheer.
such proverb.
It's the morning in some part of the world, or what did we say?
Yes, it's always morning somewhere in the world. But it's not always Christmas. Very good.
So whoever finds the ornaments that are not on this tree gets an extra cookie.
Whoever finds.
The ornaments that are not on this tree gets an extra cookie.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Did you put them in my
Only
room?
one because they're easy to find.
Oh, there are some on a plant here. Is that ornament?
Congratulations, you get an extra cookie.
Yay!
There are 3.
3.
The ornaments, plural.
Boss.
There is a squirrel.
Squirrel.
There is a rabbit, and
Yes.
then there is, I think, a bird of some
Yes.
sort. Shall I? Are there more?
No,
Those are the 3.
you found all of them. Congratulations.
Thank you,
I
baby.
told you they weren't difficult to find.
Thank you, baby.
He's a winner.
They have been in other places too.
I think you made me find them, like what people do with the challenged children, you know. You just pretty much me.
You're not children anymore.
Okay. Only challenge.
Okay, so look for the small red balls. So like this one here. That mysteriously got broken. That means there must be a cap here somewhere, right? There's a cap. Yes, look. Somebody actually tied this on tight. Oh, that doesn't. Is there a silver one? A gold one? Don't let anybody in. They need to come when the Christmas tree was down.
Where have you been?
Sorry.
Hey.
Hi.
How come you guys went drinking already?
Where have you been?
We were
Passing me by that way.
No, I think you took a detour to go into the pub.
You probably
We were
took the wrong
past the
turn.
pub anyway.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hello! Hello!
Hello.
Whose idea was it to go for drinks?
Did you go last?
Klaus.
What?
Oh, John.
Are you?
Klaus? Where is Klaus? Klaus?
Turn and had to ask for directions.
Yeah.
Took a while and then
Yeah.
they explained.
Sorry about
Very, very.
We had coffee, we had cheese, we had crisps,
Did you have the salmon?
we had the salmon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured that since you guys weren't here, I was going to eat the salmon.
Okay, you can put the clothes in the dryer now.
I get your camera on. Your camera's on.
They were frozen.
So
Okay.
I'm assuming they are still frozen.
Should I still wear the camera?
Yeah, the last half hour.
Nein.
Vamos acabou.
Vamos Capunchi.
What?
Vamos.
Vamos.
So I'm going to give these
I
to
was there
Jennifer.
sometime.
Can we just
Ah,
finish the
camera.
breakfast?
Camera.
Yes.
Camera.
Oh my.
I never win.
Keep
Seriously,
it
I've never won even once.
Okay, you gotta try that.
If you play with me, you like can't
Go try that.
you
with
like
someone else.
100%.
You have to
You should
win.
take the light.
I've never won once.
No.
I think it's a curse.
Trying to move
It's a
it,
curse.
but,
You have to win against someone else.
looking for that.
See?
There's more. It's what you do.
Look what I won. Pack of playing cards. You can have them. So you're going to use them to win more money.
Yeah, thank you.
Go try with someone else until you win.
And then unplug it.
Who is never hungry at Christmas?
I'm currently busy.
No, a turkey. Because he's stuffed.
Oh my god.
This is a very bad joke.
All of them are very, very bad.
Oh,
Hey.
got it.
Hey, gangsta.
Oh yeah.
Apparently we have a lot of balls left over with no box.
Congratulations. When did
There's a
you-
box.
We took the
Big
wrong
box
turn going
there.
home, but I saw the table. Prepare for us.
What's in your thing?
It's very nice.
Which?
The table prepared for us.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they say welcome?
No, we didn't realize.
No, I don't know. We just got it through, so we didn't see it. Properly.
Okay.
Okay, what did you get when you cross a snowman with a
Is it
vampire?
the snowball?
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah.
A snow pyre.
Frostbite. Frostbite.
Okay.
That's easy.
That is easy.
Okay, this one, I didn't know. Which Christmas movie was based on a popular tradition written by
See,
Christopher
so much.
Augsburg in 1985? There's a movie about it.
Santa
Made-
Claus is dead.
No, made by the same people who made the Christmas Carol, the animation.
Oh, Toy Story.
No, there's an animation that is like at the uncanny valley
Joyous
involving a train.
Oh, the Nightmare Before Christmas. No, the Letter to Santa Claus. No,
No.
North Pole Happiness.
The Polish France.
Close enough.
Wait, pause, wait.
The poem
Don't worry, wait, don't worry.
Great job, great job.
Yay.
Put them in the box.
Yes.
We can give them to Jennifer to reuse.
And this one? Yes.
This will go into here. I'm gonna sit down for a while.
There's some funkiness going on here.
There's coffee made, by the way. Fresh coffee. Made 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Eat this candy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did you ever make tea?
And it's tea being made. Candy?
Is it coffee or
Thank you.
a coffee from a tall 0.4 glass? No.
Here, win one.
Coffee like substance.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
There's some cream on the top.
Here, you can have that. It's a game.
Yeah, they say it's
What
actually
is that?
It's a game.
Oh.
There's a joke. What kind of paper likes music?
What kind of paper, like music?
Yes, likes music.
Get out.
What kind of paper likes music? Christmas time. Christmas paper. What kind of paper likes music? Wrapping paper.
Wrapping.
Where is all the?
That's a bad joke.
Of course.
Ow.
Free jokes.
Yeah, this is very smart too.
I think that might, well, before Stefan almost forcefully prevented me from using them because they were unwashed. Unclean.
Unclean. Ooh.
Ah, very good.
What did you say with that?
No solicitation.
No solicitation.
We do not buy anything at the
I'm not
door.
gonna buy anything. What was the joke?
So there were. It's not happening that much anymore. But back in the olden days,
Paper like.
there were
Okay,
the
it's
salesmen
one.
going
It's
from.
one, okay, sorry, not different.
Yeah, what is it?
Yes, we don't buy stuff.
No, the other way.
Yes.
Almost
Okay,
The
so
other
sorry
night.
with that.
Yes, we do not buy things from traveling salespeople.
Evangelist.
Yeah, we don't buy from those guys.
The top half is on, right?
There you go.
Yes.
Give them the
How
thing.
about the election? You just missed it. No, sorry, we were here. You were here, sorry.
Let's put it this way.
We are late.
You all just missed the election.
Very easy way. Don't.
Oh, someone cut it.
I corrected myself.
I'm gonna find it. We can think somewhere. Charles,
They have all been found already. Why are you?
No one else bought them.
They have not been found?
They have not
lost
found.
one?
Yeah, is it? No. But there was
you lost one. There was one more.
Was there four?
Everything was
Yes.
Piano.
Here it is. The one you lost. I found
Okay.
it.
I lost it.
It has been found. That was in your bag? But
What
that's
was
not very
lost?
good honest.
What was once lost
No,
is
what
now
was
found.
it for that?
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would put it in your bag. This is so crazy. So it makes no sense. It's not
I
part
don't
of the
know
bag.
anything about
Do it this way.
Close. Just close it.
What were these for?
Well, maybe something, but I'm not gonna do it.
What did you do?
You are there.
Something on the end.
The shops were not too large. Experience in the past that when you use the regular glasses, the shops accommodate the glass
On you?
the other way around.
No.
Yeah, even the first one.
She's bad. So bad.
That's not on you. It's in your bag.
It's not-
Very obvious, that's right.
And he does not
But
put it
apparently he likes it there. It always finds its way out there. What when you come out?
I was gonna do that. You were
You're very easily distracted. What's over there?
Oh.
Yes, so It's that kind of, well, man, what if there's really something over
Where
here?
do
When the-
snowmen go to dance?
Hold it. Whoa, there, look, where's it? Where's it?
I know it.
What do you mean?
It's easy. Come on.
You're also very easily confused.
Snowman. What are they made
Where
of?
do you go to dance? Well, you don't
Where
go to
is
dance.
it?
It's the snow club, obviously. No,
A snow club.
no,
Plow.
no.
Where do you go to dance? You go to
Well, this was
It is
there was
water.
just water in it, yeah.
I go to the bar.
the ball.
Snowball.
Look at my mind.
This is Vince the humorist.
I'm not the brightest. I'm not the brightest. Now we know I'm not the
Alright.
brightest.
Oh, this one's not broken.
Armstrong has yet to win one, so pull
No,
one.
she won one.
She won one.
She won that one.
Yes.
That was her
Oh.
joke.
What's that?
Yes.
Alright.
Bring it home, bring it in tree.
Ready? Go on. Let's go.
I don't have a train, man.
Oh,
Really?
really?
It's,
There it goes.
Don't tell me that Dean doesn't like trees.
no,
He
doesn't like trees.
no, just
More noise.
And the old
sensitive,
guys.
He's sensitive to what?
sensitive reason.
Not here.
But I can't say on camera.
Christmas tree say good.
Yeah, I can say it.
Very curious what he's going to possibly be for not wanting a Christmas tree.
Yeah, okay.
No, boss.
It's done. That was an old one.
And these ones, chocolates.
Has anyone seen the orca?
Hey, take me.
No, Luca does not have
Take
it.
this.
Come on, do it at the same time.
Wait!
Where did you put it again?
Opa.
Is there
Oh,
any more
you use this at
chocolate?
the next castle.
No?
Playing cards.
Oh, fantastic, tiny.
No, it's not. Read it.
Nothing.
I'm trying.
Must be something.
You put it somewhere.
It's that game.
So here's the hat for Arno.
What's that?
No.
Here is. Oh, I got two.
The same.
What do frogs wear on their feet?
Okay, so we can tell you just give it over.
Frogs. It's stupid. Obviously.
Now it's.
What do frogs wear on their feet?
Flippers.
That would have been funny to have frogs. Flip-flops. Open-toed sandals.
What's the question?
Yeah.
There you go.
In the popular song, what gift was given on the 10th day of Christmas?
10th day of Christmas.
No idea.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
A partridge in a pear tree.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
2 turtle doves
and a partridge in a pear tree.
You have to get
to ask you
On the third day of
What is
Christmas, my true love gave to
sandal? Aren't all
me.
sandals open?
And then the question, you can write the question
4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
On the
More
6th
back
day
to
of
me,
Christmas,
my true love gave to me.
6 lords are leaping.
What do you mean?
Wait, that's the 10th day according to this question.
Okay, 10 lords are leaping, 9 drummers drumming, 8 peacocks peeing, 7
Does anyone have the actual lyrics? I don't have my phone on me.
I don't know.
Now.
Right.
We didn't even sing any Christmas songs. This is the
Not
first
yet.
time we're singing.
No, we gotta sign
I think
Hallelujah.
peacocks are peeking.
Together.
Hallelujah is not a Christmas song.
Kahal,
Is it
Go.
peacocks are peeking.
They're peeing.
Pink.
They're cocking.
geese
Two peacocks.
6 geese are laying.
5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 fresh hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, not more than
4 calling birds,
3 fresh hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 fresh hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Money, money.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 curly birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 swans are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 8 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 8 pipers piping, 10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. And the crowd went wild!
So what's the answer?
I've heard
10
it.
lords are leaping.
10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies swimming, 8 geese are
8 maids are milking, 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
I heard this song polyphonic. This is the first time I heard it sung cacophonic.
and the partridge.
And now,
At least look how we are singing.
Yeah.
well, for certain definitions.
Yes,
of
yes,
singing.
yes, yes, yes.
That's not copyrightable because
No, it's not copyrightable, no. No one would want that. Oh, it's my handwriting.
There's the camera.
I just said this is a proof that people don't need alcohol. They're buying you a coffee and you still have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Alcohol is-
10 lords are leaping.
I've never actually read the lyrics.
I have been accused in asking where it is, that I have been hiding it, but I have not.
In Gaelic?
There is
It's more
Whale?
joke.
Oh, these are the friends, okay.
He's angry when this girlfriend keeps sending him.
Oh, this is also the, okay,
The
right?
mother has to leave the
Yeah.
house and go to an old person's home because
You live in
there's
your
9
house.
hours of leaving with the
Right.
pager
In
and
your
pager.
house.
Right, if you
Look
go
very
full of
closely, you might see
shit.
it. Because you look there already.
How are we doing on
You can
time?
see it.
I don't see.
Okay, we got 45 minutes to.
What do we need to do?
The table is very nicely prepared at the bar. They made a very nice table for us.
I'm blind.
Oh,
So-
5
That's the thing.
golden
Yeah.
rings.
Not according to Luca, but whatever. But he has his own definitions.
Yeah.
Of what?
Singing quality.
Of singing.
Singing.
Yes, I
You
do.
have,
Let's have a karaoke.
you have expectations. This is where you go wrong, Luca.
Yes.
Never have expectations.
You have expectations.
No, that's
Next
not.
castle, we need to have karaoke. So that Luca can sing.
Karaoke.
Yes, Luca will have to sing.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
one of the
Yes.
tasks.
Gloria Gaynor.
Honestly,
I want to hear Luca singing Gloria Gaynor.
Any more cups, glasses
Of
to wash?
You want what?
I will survive.
I don't think
first
so.
I was
Just
afraid.
this one.
Well, we need you to eat the cookies.
Let's take it out.
I'm gonna put it in there. Molly,
What?
instead of that,
I want one of them.
Yeah, let's eat the cookies, we can wash the plate.
Dragon. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not-
Now it's how they get along, and now you're back from outer space. You just walked in to find me here without that look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. Should have made you leave the key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, 'cause you ain't welcome anymore. One who tried to hurt me with a bite, she got crumbled.
Light on the lip.
She got laid down and died. Oh no, not I. I'm alive! For as long as I'm a handler, I know I'll stay alive. I gotta change up.
So how do you pack up the guitar? You have
Oh,
a guitar case?
oh, now go. Walk out the door.
All right, I'll go. No problem.
I just walked in.
Synced. Yes.
All this will be put out in the daylight tomorrow morning, so
Right.
package up.
But this one also nice.
S-I-M-T.
Also,
Yep.
you don't have a
Synced.
right?
Oh, now go.
Synced.
Walk out the door.
Stern.
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 Stern. Sind Stern.
No matter how often we keep repeating that,
Schnitzel biscuit.
It will never be.
it will never be a thing.
Well, no, you just have to come up with a recipe for schnitzel biscuit.
I will
No,
make
no,
a
Schnitzelkuchen.
Schnitzelkacke.
Schnitzelkacke. Again, you might not be aware, but kake is poo.
Yeah. Kacke.
Yes.
Kicks is cake.
Kicks will be
Norwegian.
biscuit, right?
No.
Yeah, it's a German Norwegian.
Cakes.
Yeah, it's Kacke.
Cakes. Cakes is very German.
What?
That's biscuit.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's actually blended from cake.
We should
so-
Yeah.
Because otherwise you should say kuchen.
It's just stupid.
I felt funny this morning after that.
After, no.
It's because of your weird language.
Why? How? Why?
Right.
For most of us
It
normal
is
people, when
stupid.
it's written
You realize that
K,
our conversation is recorded.
E, we would pronounce it as kake.
It's gonna be recorded. You realize that?
And in the normal languages, like mine, that's completely phonetic, it means
Sherlock.
sake.
It's sehr sinnvoll.
Deliberating, sehr voll.
Linguistic
Yeah.
on a very high level.
Yeah.
Why do you write
Oh, there's some more cooking in the oven.
There's no orca in this.
Tuna. We kept it for the fridge.
Wow.
We're almost finished.
I think.
Oh, do you still want this box?
No.
Or this box, not the adapter.
It's like keep it up. You don't need to keep that.
There it is.
Decorate.
I've been decorating the house.
Thank you, Sigurd.
Silica.
Basilico.
I guess.
Alright, so before it crashes, we have to decorate. You have to decorate.
Yes. But I don't know how. How do we start with a nice frosty? Well, I mean, I would just put some stuff and then deep down. But, okay. Yeah, that's just her. Oh, that's not so right. Should have gone from the top down. It's difficult to work with, especially because it's extremely warm right now. Not super comfortable.
So blackbird one side.
No, these we take down last.
Okay.
But this one already ran out, so.
This way, tell everyone if you want something, you can take.
Yeah, sure. But I guess you guys in the
To the chimney. Chimney. It's the chimneys again.
You don't have a lot, right?
No, unfortunately.
People who are involved that really want something in the kitchen, just take.
Sorry?
If you
Oh,
want
something-
something in the kitchen,
Something edible.
anything.
Anything. Like a cup or a table.
Anything that we bought.
Something inedible.
I would like to see if they have a preferred location for different types of glasses and plates. I would like to see the, you know, time lapse of the video when they move things.
Yes.
I mean, if they're smart, they put everything on the table and then they take it out in the right place. But if they have an opinion, they're going to be like,
If you say so.
I guess it's probably also what's often like because now basically people from both houses have been eating and cooking here.
Yes.
So because it doesn't happen all the time when they rent it out. There's so
Right.
many people
yeah,
cooking
okay.
here
Yes.
and cooking so often.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because we've been using a lot of plates also because of the fact that like we were having lunch and dinner and
Yeah.
some plates were still in dishwasher. So
Yes.
Nothing. I've seen most.
I guess looking at how much of the sugar thingy you have left, you can't do much.
No,
you should
Maybe the top.
yeah just decorate the street facade,
I
not the other
don't,
side.
I don't mean to question, by the way, your ability
Oh.
as a carpenter of life,
Yes.
but I feel like
There's.
this door should be on the floor and not on the ceiling.
I feel like you are correct.
Yeah.
But in my excuse, my helper held this away from me. But you are right.
No.
What do you suggest I should do?
Florian,
Not
you're,
just the-
Ah, it's the rich.
Florian, you're completely wrong. This is a Christmas house, and if there is a meter of snow during Christmas,
Oh,
this is
you're
the
right.
perfect thing for the door.
I didn't replicate that.
Which you know is how I grew up.
In Iceland, we built the roof at the doorstay.
So, not kidding, normal level of snow would be onto the roof of our house.
Yeah.
And then we would dig, you know, steps
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
to enter.
Yeah.
To the roof.
From roof level,
Yeah.
down one, I mean, we had a one-story house, so it was
Okay,
not
okay.
tall. But you really had to,
Yeah.
well, and then when I came home for, you know, Easter and things like this, Christmas, you know, we, of course, we only had one fridge and then it's a long, like nothing is open for several days in a row. So they would let the store manager know that I was coming, so they would buy, you know, skimmed milk.
Yeah.
Like 12 extra because nobody drank that except me. And then we put this, you know, we made a hole into the snow and
Yeah.
we used this as a fridge.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly 0 degrees temperature,
Of course, yeah.
amazing chill effect. And it's just, you know, if you need something, you just go outside and pick
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
Snow shouldn't be zero, no?
No, it's inside the snow.
Oh, okay.
It's completely isolated from the weather, from the frost outside.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's really awesome isolation.
Yeah, nice man.
Yeah.
Old
So
school.
it actually wouldn't freeze.
Mhm.
Like it wouldn't, at least in the short term, it wouldn't freeze.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
I've seen it once on TV and some place in Siberia where you would actually get the milk like a loaf of cheese, right?
Yes. Yeah.
They just freeze it. It's much easier. Yeah.
Then you got a bit of milk.
Yeah.
How many liters do you need? 2 liters. There you go, boss.
Yeah.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Yeah.
No,
And there's actually an Austrian comedian who said Hercules said Panta Ray, everything is flowing, and he went to the shop and said 1 liter of sausage and a can of wood.
No, I'm just like thinking, as a kid, I don't remember such stores, but in the mountains,
Well, as a kid,
around,
I do remember having like half a meter of snow there.
I mean, half a meter is one thing, you know,
Which
like,
we never get
but
these
he's
days
talking
anymore.
about, what, 2 meters?
I mean, base level, like everywhere in the village was maybe 1.5 meters. And then you go up from there.
Yeah.
And around, for example, on the slaughterhouse, which was, you know, let's say it's like almost like a 3-story high building and so on, you would have a snowdrift that, you know, there's no snow at the house.
Yeah.
And then would go up 6 meters straight.
Yeah.
And you could actually slide on that.
Yeah.
When we built snow houses, we sometimes made 2-story houses, but we never actually built. We dug.
Yeah. Yeah.
So our snow houses were always inside the drift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dig inside. But we made sometimes, you know, tunnels inside and so on. And,
I think you've been at Trnovačko Lake.
but,
Trnovačko Lake in Maglic. When you climbed from Tara,
Okay.
that lake that you climbed on,
Right.
that's Trnovačko Lake.
okay. Yeah, I think so. Yes. It's a
I think
glacier
so.
lake.
Yes, when
Yes, yes.
Asa didn't have shoes, you know, like and so on.
Yeah.
I took my mouse. So when you go there in the winter,
Yeah.
so Milan once told me they went once in the winter, you know, like, and they were kind of hiking there in that area. So they were looking for that shepherd's cottage. So there are cottages, we call it katun,
Yeah.
where the shepherds in the summer, you know, like bring the sheep, you know, like, and then they're, I don't know exactly the month they're gonna be lying, but probably October, bring them a little bit down, you know.
Right.
to the
Yeah.
villages, yeah. So normally that would be the shepherds kind of that live there and make the cheese, you know, like make kaimak. Kaimak is this, thank you,
Yeah. Good.
greasy, you know, like product and so on, fatty product, yeah. So they were kind of walking around and looking for that cottage, and where was it? It was here, you know, like, they were standing on it. It was totally leveled, not So he was like, it must have been here somewhere, and they're like, they have GPS, they have everything, you know, like, but they also know visually.
Yeah.
That's the rock, you know,
Right.
like, that's
Yeah,
the thing,
yeah.
and
This rock aligned with this mountain, and you know.
there is the cottage, you know, like, they were thinking it was bad weather, you know, like, oh, we are probably somewhere on the roof.
Yeah.
There is nobody there, but
Yep.
I remember also once, he's also in mountain patrol, you know, like there was this family, and it was so bad weather that they recommended also families from those villages to go down. I think they kind of refused, you know, like that somebody living a little bit secluded, you know, like family. I think at that time young children. So they lost a bit contact with them. So what to do, how to do, you know, like, so 2 of them actually were thinking, the cars, you can go.
No.
I know how it is in Bosnia with the choppers and everything. Takes ages to fly, you know, like maybe sometimes it's even political, you know. So now there are forest fires in Foča, like a region around Sutjeska National Park. So Serbia does have capabilities and they were really willing to help, but it took days, you know, like to approve it to its different state. And it kind of takes also a little bit of admitting we cannot solve it ourselves. So anyway, that time they were looking for a chopper, no choppers of any sort, so you need to catch army choppers somewhere, you know, like, but also those things are apparently not badly. So Milan and somebody else actually started in feet. And you know, like, that was pretty much an endeavor of a day or 2 actually to get to the place. It was, as you say, totally snowed down. He says they were safe. They also managed to dig out around. They were kind of out of food almost, because they couldn't go to. Normally, that is now my guess. Normally, in such kind of villages, you would have this small cottage in front of a house where you put cheeses and stuff. So there should be, and there is probably a shed for a smoked meat or so. But if it's so snowed down, you cannot get anywhere pretty much. So he says we arrived pretty much at the same time when this military chopper came, you know, like, and you know, they wanted to lift them, but they wanted to stay. They just asked if you can leave them some food, so they left them food, and you cannot force people. I was like, so basically we went all the way up, and Chopper came. Well, at least we brought them food, you know. But they were fine.
I mean, it happened occasionally. So like when I was young, there was way more snow apparently than when my parents were young. So it was a period of really heavy snow, and it happened that that you would have to actually clear the roofs of houses. And I know even at some point in Ísafjörður Northwest, there were pictures of people clearing the roofs of, you know, like really grand 2-story high houses. So not just like, no, but like really with tall roofs, and just to dig down maybe 2 meters of snow just to relieve the weight of the house.
I think
it's crazy.
You can see that stuff still somewhere in Vinarkaup's in Montenegro, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it's also
you hear around Durmitor, they say.
It's not unusual that like the fire brigade does that job of clearing roofs.
Not the roofs, for them it was, I think this is, I think what you often hear, they're mostly concerned that the livestock survives, you know, and it's normally not far but not also close, so it's actually really, you have to dig that trench. You have to dig the trench wide enough and good enough so it doesn't collapse on you while you're there. So dig a trench just to be able to get to the animals and feed them. Because apparently they say, this, how do you call it, snowdrifts? If you are unfortunate, those drifts can be really huge. And what you have in our area also, I think it's called Kars. So Kars is a type of terrain with lots of erosion, you know, like, so you have this kind of sinks. I don't know how you call them, you know, like, so the snow blows, you know, like on the edges you won't have much, but within it you will get quite some, you know. And apparently at the bottom of these sinks, let's call them vrtača, you would have fertile soil, so people would be planting things there. And because of the proximity, sometimes they will be building houses. So I think that makes it even easier to get snow down, because the snow naturally, if you didn't plan ahead, it kind of protects you from wind, but if you are really misfortunate to have so much snow.
So people throw the car outside of the village in September, and you pick it up in May. And if you need to go somewhere, the main roads are closed. So, but inside the village, there was never closed. There was no point. Because next day it will snow over again.
So where do they do that also?
One time, when I was, at least not where I grew up, but I was living in Akureyri, for half a month I did not see the house across the street.
Oh man.
For half a month in a row, there was such a snowstorm.
So, do you have such winters these days? Or?
No.
But you said there was when you were
We had an unusually cold winter in Reykjavik the other day, but it not snow.
So what do people say? Is it because of the climate change or
possibly yes? So the cold in winter could be that. Less energy in the Gulf Stream, for example, result of that. And like we had -25 in Reykjavik, so close to the sea, it just doesn't happen.
Insane, To have -25 in my place, you can even explain how it happens. Mountain, cold air goes in a volley, hot air up, and then you may get 25 is extreme. But I've seen -18 like on a New Year's Eve, you know.
But I mean, it's not this far north. You could expect that in Finland, in Sweden, in Norway, in Canada, you know, and in America you had -40 degrees in the Midwestern states and so on. So it's not that this is extremely cold, it's just that so close to the sea, on the southwest corner of something, you should not expect
go to Vladivostok and finding -40, 50.
There's no issue, right?
Happens,
But
kind of belongs to the area.
But that you know, you don't have like that one. The only access to sea is north, right?
Totally, and the otherwise rivers.
But I mean, I've seen, for example, in '79 we had actually drift ice coming all the way from Greenland So I think this is the last time that we had this. So basically, the whole sea was covered in ice.
It would just melt probably.
now-
These days just melts.
Nowadays, there's just less ice to go. It's not that I think the sea itself is cold enough. It's just that there is less ice to break off and drift south. So because Greenland is receding, the glaciers are receding, and so there is less, like the Arctic is receding, and so there is less ice to go south. It's not that otherwise, I think it would happen.
Unless I've heard there is this massive block
Yeah,
that's threatening to.
yeah, maybe, but it would have to be something like that. But generally speaking,
Yeah, that's. I also sort of.
but
I don't know.
That was a really cold spring, I have to tell you.
Meaning when you see on a
79,
paper.
when you have ice everywhere, the whole sea is covered with ice.
When you see
Because
hard
it's really
numbers,
cold.
when you
Yes.
see hard numbers, true. I'm just like trying to remember when I was a kid. So lots
Yeah.
of that is when you're small, it seems everything seems large to you.
Yeah.
I also think I remember years with lots of snow,
Yes. Yeah.
but I was living at a different place.
Yeah.
And when you go to Belgrade, big city,
Again.
I mean, it's
I think
just
there
slush
have- I
mostly.
think there have always been these fluctuations that have somehow a cycle, and so every other generation in Iceland, I think, typically has more snow than the next, and then you have, less and more and less and more. So I think this is the way it has been.
In the
But now
Netherlands,
it's
we almost don't
now
have
it's just
snow.
changing.
Almost don't have snow in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, understandably.
It is, I didn't expect it because it's much more north.
I mean, I've seen snow in Thessaloniki, remember? It can happen.
Yeah, totally,
Yeah?
totally.
But so it can be local effects and so on. But but Netherlands is close to the west coast,
Yeah.
basically, close to the ocean, and so you don't expect snow really. It can happen, but if it lands, it will stay very shortly. And
Just like wondering how we must. It's 7 o'clock. Ooh, you had one big spike there. What is going on?
I don't know.
War cameras next time.
I also had some things going on.
I don't know when it is. It's a very brief spike.
I had a few spikes today.
It's probably so many of us. Probably then after.
This is not, for me, this is not a good idea to wear these things. Then you start overthinking. Oh my god, what is it?
No, I would actually like it.
Huh?
I would like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I think so. Because I observe, for example, I think my heart rate is too high. Like my resting heart rate is too high.
Let's go sit.
It's-
Come sit.
No,
So now it's like.
No, I mean, when I slept, it's 5:57. This is kind of okay for me. It says the resting heart rate is 79. I think this is a little bit too high. I would like to have that a little bit lower.
No, but I think that the resting.
You had resting heart rate of 50 something, right? 57.
59.
55.
What's your resting heart rate?
59.
You run.
The Fitbit says,
Yeah.
my watch says,
Let me see yours.
125.
You run a bit, right?
my resting heart rate is 52 according to my Apple Watch.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I do run.
Yes. So I think this helps with the
My
resting heart
resting
rate.
is 79.
Yeah, so
I think so too.
Yeah.
probably.
I'm not gonna run.
You're not going to run?
No, I'm not a runner.
Maybe he's gonna look at that.
Understandable.
I mean, I don't have the. Now I don't have the need for it. So,
Ah, yes.
yeah, because
It gets much more difficult.
Set immediately from signal fox it goes
As a kid, I split runs into two categories. There's the 100-meter dash, and there's long distance run.
Oh,
I don't
And I
know
only
if he
did
works
one.
for the US government.
The first
so,
one, yes. So 200 meters for me was long distance running.
if after 100 meters you haven't caught your prey, then it's going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Resting heart rate is 79.
Yes, I think.
79.
How is it possible it's the same? I think it's just setup of the
No.
Before it be.
There are different people with, now it's saying 79 also.
Then again, the kids.
So, I mean, there are different people with different resting heart rates.
What?
This is news to
No,
me.
80. He said it's 80.
With the heart rate now? 81?
See?
But it's
Oh my god!
no, but
Maybe we are brothers.
But
Maybe we are the same person.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Terrible news!
Horrible!
So, but it's. I mean, I roughly.
No, this idea scared
Now I
me
have
so much.
83.
It's 92.
I laughed and it's 83. 95.
Idea of being the same person as Björn jumped into 90 something.
Yeah.
I don't think he has quite the same haircut.
94. Björn, don't make such suggestions.
Well, I think you made that suggestion.
I got so upset by a thought that I may be Björn that my heart rate jumped by 10 bits. No, 87.
What an upsetting
Very
thought.
good, very good. I'm like, karma.
Karma.
That's the other Zen. Apparently, I'm not into psychology.
New age psychology. I'm not sure that karma and Zen are new age psychology.
They're really old day psychology also, right?
All the reuses of.
Yeah, the
Those
recycled
things are actually
psychology.
coming back to that, I would say,
This is actually still real, it's not written,
pseudo
right?
Zen Buddhist things.
Like if
in
you look at
Amsterdam,
the
they were
since
really
stop trading.
very funny one. Many people are confused. Oh, it's funny if that kind of suits them. So they would be really kind of against any form of religion, and oh my god, we are so progressive. Then they go to all this mindfulness stuff. So they just don't go to their church or whatever place they would be going generally, and they consider people that do such stuff very archaic.
Remember that time
and so on.
when
Fine. But I'm like, don't be judgmental because twice, 3 times per week you're going to some Zen Buddhist stuff.
The look and the camera.
Oh, because it calms me down. I was like, exactly. That's why they go to church.
Mindfulness is basically not having a phone.
That's what I noticed. I was measuring with this device. I kind of made breaks. Yesterday or the day before. And I'm kind of okay. We play poker, it's exciting. We do the tower. 8-ish. Go to the swingers. I look at the thing. 100. These endless threads of, you understand what I mean?
I'm not sure. I mean, there's so much boring email that I'm not sure if it's always increasing heart rate.
How's this guy? So, but to tell you also, there is this, when I said it's psychology, I didn't know what it is, but I had friends with psychologists.
No, but I think the camera.
What the fuck is that?
The first time somebody publicly said it, like in Amsterdam, there was this assumption, who are the consumers of, for example, certain drugs like cocaine. That was associated with kind
I
of
think it's not on that
types,
2 minutes.
but also there was this assumption
the camera is this one.
bankers on coke, Zaidas district and so on. All of these kind of prejudices.
Take pictures.
So, just about a time when we were creating this police law with our group and also forensic stuff,
Something interesting.
we had a funny police chef. He made a statement in public about who are kind of certain categories. And he was, I like this way because he was very talking about heavy subjects in a very straightforward manner. Like you see that the communication department didn't explain how to say it. He explains it and goes quick. So he said, as one of the categories, he mentioned something, yoga snaufjes. What is yoga snaufjes? Those would be people, like the Harold, the healthy living.
Oh, we're going to look stupid on camera.
It's going for mindfulness.
What's Snafje?
Okay,
yoga sniffers.
Yoga sniffers, you know. So during the week, super healthy life, we're all vegan and so on, and then comes the weekend.
You were like
Drugs and everything and so on. So he was just mentioning that it's like a really widespread problem, like in groups that you wouldn't expect. And he was mentioning groups of parents. They gather on a weekend, they put children to sleep and they kind of realize what the hell. And he said it. Amsterdam mayor, she went mental, you know, how could we say that, but later on actually, journalists did some kind of, also on cats and so on, basically came with very similar categories, those are like,